had to make sure that both my systems are working. So currently right now I'm coming to you live on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, coming to you live on YouTube. If you follow me live on YouTube, or if you got me as a Facebook friend, coming to you live with another edition of Against the Odds Betting. As always, I'm your host, Spider. We're here tonight trying to cash ourselves some plays. Mind you, each plays that I give, if you guys want to parlay them together, that's fine, right? But more so, always, if you want to win more profitable long term, then you bet individual plays, right? Because then you will yield a better profit long term, right? So as I said, I'm coming to you guys live from Facebook, Instagram, and my YouTube at the same time, right? So my first game I'm gonna start with, because I was supposed to come to you guys at 6:30, but we're here, man. We're here. My first game is gonna be we have the Miami Heat taking on the Charlotte Hornets. On the season so far, the Hornets are still missing LaMelo Ball. Miami is missing Adebayo in respect. Charlotte Hornets, they're 7-13 on the season. Miami, they're 10-12 on the season, right? If I had to lean aside in that one, it's kind of tricky because you have two of the people that, in terms of LaMelo Ball, who is their leader for their team, and Adebayo, which is one of their Miami better rebounders, right? So in that one, I'm sticking away from a side. If I was going to lean aside, I probably would lean Miami in this spot. Not saying Miami is a good road team or anything like that. I can still see Charlotte keeping that one close, right? But we're not taking a side in that one. I'm actually going to look at Jimmy Butler, right? And I'm going to take him under 5.5 rebounds. There's no alternative. That's just what they have him on the line for, right? And if you look at all 4 games that Adebayo have not played so far, like about 3-4 games that Adebayo have not played, Jimmy Butler has. You would think that, Adebayo being out, he would actually pick up his defensive, prowess, so to speak. So we would look for him to get more rebounds, given the fact that Adebayo is out, but it's completely opposite, right? So 4 games, Adebayo is out. He's gone under that in all 4 games, right? And I went back as far as since November 18, right? November 18 to December 7, right? He only went over in one of those games. So I actually do like it. Win or lose, I actually do like it. So, because if you think about it, since November 18 to December 7, he only went over in one of those games. And I believe his rebounds was about 7 or 8, if I'm not lying. But he only went over in one. So that will be my first official play from the Miami Heat versus the Charlotte Hornets, is Jimmy Butler under 5.5 rebounds, right? My second play, I'm going to look at the Dallas Mavericks. They are taking on the Utah Jazz. And in that one, I see that they have Laura Marketing and Walker Kessler out for the Utah Jazz, which is one of their better, two of their better rebounders. So I don't know who the hell is going to be over there rebounding the ball for them tonight. As long with John Collins, who is day-to-day for the Utah Jazz. On the Dallas side, they do have Max Kleber, Grant Williams, Kyrie Irving, and Josh Green, which is out for them for tonight, right? I expect a big game for Luka. So for all the individuals watching, if you want to take Luka for 30 plus points, I would actually support that as well. A lot of injuries on both sides, but as I said, more so on the Utah Jazz side. Utah have not been playing really good on the road so far. So pretty much Utah on the road, we can pretty much fade them on that one. So I'm looking towards Luka to have a big game, at least 30 plus points. You feel me? But the guy I'm actually targeting from that game is going to be Derrick Jones. Derrick Jones Jr. The reason being, based on all the injuries, based on everybody that's been out. So somebody has got to step up, right? Luka's going to need somebody to pass the ball to. And even his assists, I would actually look at as well, based on his assist number. If you're comfortable with that, it's not actually a bad play. But Derrick Jones, over 1.5 threes, I like that play as well, right? At a minus like 140, 130 based on your sports betting book. I actually do like that because somebody else is going to have to step up for them based on the amount of injuries that they're missing. I got two teams that I like as well, and that is gonna sticking in the same game, the Thunder. So we do have the Thunder, as I said, taking on, just to make sure, giving you guys proper information. So you have the Thunder taking on the Utah Jazz. We just talked about all the injuries and stuff like that. So on the line they have OKC at 12.5. I wouldn't be surprised if Oklahoma City beat them by more than 12.5 points, but I would actually take that down to a -8 for that one. Same thing with the Houston Rockets. We see them taking on the San Antonio Spurs. On the line they have them at -8.5. On the line, I'll actually go down to a -5. And if you want DraftKings or anything like that, if you want to parlay those two pieces by itself, it's actually a +105. So that's not bad at all, right? And my last play that I would have for you guys, which will be in the NFL, I see that you have the Titans taking on the Miami Dolphins in Miami. And I have 3 plays from that particular game for you guys. I'm going to start off with Tyreek Hill as a lean. I'm pretty sure everybody and their grandma is probably betting on him to get a touchdown tonight. I'm with them, right? I'm with them. He's one of the better wide receiver in the NHL. I'm screaming NHL like we talking about hockey, right? In the Football Association, right? So he's one of their better wide receiver in the game, right? So for anytime touchdown, I do like that as well. But the guy I'm going to be targeting is Devon Arche, right? So Devon Arche, last name Achane, and I do like him for his rushing yards, right? On the line so far, when I was looking at it earlier, they had him at 54.5. I would actually play that all the way up to like 60, maybe like 60, 56.5, right? And the only reason why I do like this guy, because the last 4 games that he played, 3 of those games, he actually had 100+ rushing yards, right? In one of those games that he actually didn't have 100 rushing yards, he actually had 73. So if they have him on the line for 50 anything, and the lowest he had is 73, I think that's a smash play. So I do like Devon Arche over 54.5 rushing yards, and I will play that all the way up to 56.5 rushing yards. As I said, the Titans, they're actually giving up 121 rushing yards to his position, right? So on the road, which the Titans are playing on tonight, right? They're giving up 121 rushing yards to that position, versus at home where they're only giving up 84 rushing yards at home. So in a parlay, if you guys want to parlay that together, I would take Arche over his rushing yards, Tyreek Hill anytime touchdown, along with Miami to win, or Miami -6.5. If you haven't already done so, feel free to like, subscribe to the channel on YouTube, on Instagram as well, at ATOS_picks on Instagram, ATOSbets on YouTube. Get kind of confusing because you're working with different platforms. But as always, good luck to you guys. Better luck to me. And just to recap the picks for tonight, 7 picks going. We have the Oklahoma City -8, the Houston Rockets -5. If you parlay those together, that will get you at a -105. Also, Jimmy Butler under 5.5 rebounds. Derrick Jones Jr. from the Dallas Mavericks over 1.5 made threes. And NFL, which is American Football Association, or league, whichever one you want to do on words you want to use, Devon Arche over his rushing yards, along with Tyreek Hill for anytime touchdown, and Miami either money line or -6.5. Good luck to you guys. Look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. All right.